who's here then, or the one that Tempus is? I guess the one that's not engaged. Then I should go for. So you can flame spirit, right?
I can do it either way, but yeah.
Yeah, but just so
I don't
Tempus
know
doesn't
how
get
much
burned.
HP it got. Do as you wish.
I mean, that seems like none of them are staggered. So
No,
I'll
none of
shoot
these
that one.
enemies are currently staggered.
I'll shoot that one. You know,
No. Which creature are you shooting? Point it to me.
the one in our square.
Okay, got it. Understood.
Pew.
Yep, that's definitely a hit, and boy is he staggered. A stiff breeze could knock him down.
Oh, well.
Blow! Blow!
Anything else from you, Dwohurim?
You know, I could engage him and shock him, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, you wanna
Seems like
try?
a dumb plan.
Battle wizard! Battle wizard!
Well, it should have like.
On
2
the other
HP left.
hand,
Do it.
That's just silly.
It's one less
Do it.
attack.
It's 1d4 damage. Like, is that really gonna take him down?
He
Does he
said
seem like that could take him down?
He said like a breeze would take him down.
I thought you didn't trust me, fuck.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. Why not?
Okay.
I have learned.
Don't
Maybe.
trust
Only
the
get
voice
this.
in your head, Fargus.
Chance not so often you get this chance.
Hey,
So
like,
let's try to shock him again.
That hits.
Physical defense, yeah.
Default +1.
3.
Well, he had 1 hit point.
Zap.
Nice.
Pop free.
Okay. Air conditioner says that it is currently Fargus's turn, and Thomas is going to interrupt with his last command point.
Yes.
Alright. As a free action,
Ready
go
now.
ahead and
I'm going to
rally.
use my 2 command points I basically got through divine intervention.
So standard ready.
Come on, Fargus,
yeah.
you are nearly as dead as you look.
Yeah,
No, I'm
so,
not.
so you're at 15 hit points now. You're currently lying prone on the ground. It'll take a move action to stand.
Ah, right.
You
So
don't
I
need to
won't
stand
be
up
able to
cast
reach
spells,
anyone
though.
now with my flame spear.
You could shock someone.
Shock? Yeah, I could.
Stand up, spark. Next turn, move, flame spear.
Yeah. So
Assuming you don't get shot back down to the ground again.
could I crawl to here? No.
Wow,
Just gonna
you
cast.
like, there's no way you can flame spear this shit this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast spark on this guy over here.
Okay.
And stand right.
Yeah, and stand.
Alright, understood. That is a hit. He is definitely staggered, heavily wounded.
That's good.
Alright, anything else in your turn?
No.
Tempus, it is your turn.
Okay. This thing looks wounded. He's engaged with it. Let's go for that then. Deadly thrust.
Okay.
1d20 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Escalation die? Yes.
Yes, escalation is 4.
Yeah?
So how dead is it on a scale from 1 to dead? Because it has 9 hit points, and I am pretty sure that minimum 3 plus 5 times 2 is 16 is dead.
I imagine enough that there's a lot of blood that just got sprayed that way. Possibly some over Leon and Canberra. Well, yeah, I would constitute this basically in a 90-degree arc from Tempus.
So
Lots
much
of-
blood that Calarel gets blinded, right?
No. She does look upset, but she's not blinded.
To engage, right?
Well, what I'm going to do... Engaging would mean she couldn't use her bow, which is my biggest threat. Well, yeah, let's move to engage.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you noticed, Leon's mental defense is his worst.
Escalation die is now 5. And we're at the last surviving little buddy's turn. Smashy Slingstone at Fargus.
Ah, good.
Move
I
action
was
to
worried about a
sulk.
crit there.
Move action to sulk. Calarel. Assesses the situation, sneers, looks over at Leon, says, "The Archmage cannot save you now," opens her mouth, and lets out a searing burst of venom at Leon. This does not provoke, as it is a close quarters ability.
Okay.
This is against Leon. That is 24 versus physical defense. 24 acid damage, and you are stunned. You have a -4 penalty to all your defenses, and you can't take any actions until the end of her next turn.
Jesus.
As a searing blast of acid, you know, a dark red in nature, shoots out from her jaw and completely soaks Leon. And her eyes shift from Leon to Tempus. And a smirk appears on her face.
Tempus winks back.
Oops, I clicked the wrong button. I saw initiative. Oh well.
Does she feel like... Nah. Leon loses his entire turn. Thomas.
Well, I think it's time for Thomas to join the fray here.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
And try to smack her.
Alright.
Nation die is 5. That's a hit. I get another attack.
Excuse me?
That is also a hit. I have my sword work running.
Yeah, who the fuck said that was a hit?
That's alright, probably. Maybe. Is it?
You fucking just like auto like fast forwarding there. Like, that's a hit, man.
That's my stream of conscious going here. It's not fact.
Those are both hits, yes.
There we go. See?
28 damage by looks like. Oh, a lot. 32.
that's what I was saying. Fucking excuse me for, not your sword work. The fucking fact. You want to be GM?
I'm just assuming things. Don't blame me for assuming things.
Anything else this
And
turn?
assuming correctly, I would like to add.
Anything else this turn?
No.
Okay.
That's it. But I do get my points. 2 points.
Dwohurim.
It seems to be this is the thing we're doing now, so let's go here and Ray of Frost her.
Okay.
There's now a bonus of 5.
That
should
manages
do
to
it.
hit her. Yep.
Not a lot of damage, but you know, 14. Cold.
She
Piles on.
She is staggered. Yes. Okay.
I'm noticing a lot of blood around here.
Fargus, it's your
Sorry,
turn.
Fargus.
Yeah, so should I take care?
You have a little creature who's bouncing here. He's like excited now that you're alone.
How about you move up here and then do
We
something?
want her to not flee, though, right?
Just move up here and
We
go
do.
bang.
Things have a tendency to flee.
Sure.
You paid her 80 gold.
Let's move there and cast Spark.
Hey, we can get a refund.
Yeah, we can. Oh, God.
That does not hit, no.
Nope.
And we'll just go ahead and add... Let me check here.
Please, no.
Don't mind me. I just want to add, and don't worry about the graphical effect. I'll fix it pretty quick. I just wanted to add a... Did I put that on the token layer? I did. I'm dumb. Get over here. Time out. Here we go. And then I can move this just so that there's a grid out here. Don't worry about the details of it. Just I wanted to have a grid.
Sure.
Okay.
I do like how the path lines up.
Yes, it is beautiful.
All the blood.
Tempus, your turn.
Deadly thrust. Just smack the wrench into her torso.
Okay.
1d20 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5? Is it 5? Yes, it is 5.
Fine.
It is fine.
That does manage to hit.
And I also, because she's engaged with 2 other people, well, 1 at least, Thomas, I get my sneak attack.
Yes.
So
This
that's,
should hurt, in theory.
I need to double check that. I think it's-
Leon wouldn't count here because he can't really do anything, but Thomas would certainly count for the sneak attack.
Do you know how much sneak attack it is?
It is 1d8.
Yeah, 1d8 unless you've improved it.
It is improved, but it's still 1d8.
Next level it's 2d8.
Plus 1d8 plus... Oh, no, 1d7, 1d8. There we go. Plus 5.
19 points of damage. Okay. She's hurt pretty bad.
Still got my momentum.
Sure do.
Oh, she set up a nice camp out here. How nice.
That's what she was doing.
Yes. Escalation die is at 6. We go ahead and take care of these, because these were the reinforcements that were scheduled because Griffin God joined in. These were not planned, because I thought he'd be missing the first half of the session. Actually, no, not them. Okay.
Why is that tune so familiar?
No reason. Splotch Cap over here. Will step up and will attempt to hit Fargus.
Barely.
That guy is doing it right though. Be far away and useless, and you survive.
Yes, yes.
It's an elaborate ploy.
Let's.
He's also stopped giggling because he's being quiet.
Let me check. Hold on. I'm going through her abilities. Okay.
Now, what's the second stun ability she has?
Okay. Let's see here. She doesn't have that. She already used that. Is she desperate enough to use that? I think she is. Alright. She's not crazy enough to do that, though. Too many people around. Well, maybe she can make this a bit easier and not have to use it. No, she does not.
Disengage.
Yeah. She disengages. Enough to move her here. As a standard action, she's going to fire at... It's gonna be Leon first.
Can we just say she hits?
No.
I have no mental defense.
That will definitely be a hit.
Go.
And that'll take you down to 1 hit point. And that will take you down to -13. Leon's unconscious.
Okay.
And as a quick action, she grabs the necklace around her neck, says, "Curse you, the four will see this victory one day." And she activates the power of her amulet, which cracks into dust, and she disappears.
God
Bullshit.
damn it.
Well, we have other things to deal with. You.
Does that end her turn?
It does definitely end her turn.
I am no longer stunned.
You are no longer stunned. That is
I am,
correct.
however, dying.
Hello. Hey guys, do you mind staying over there for a couple of turns? That'd be great.
I mean, this is against, actually, they do like to target unconscious enemies.
What?
What a meanie.
What is the lethal point for someone?
The red cap rushes. It is at below halfway. It does say in the bestiary they do so love to hit downed enemies with their boots. It even specifies that they love to target it with unconscious. So rather than him doing pop out and attempting to ride, he will stomp at the helpless Leon.
Well, can't you guys, like, stop him from doing that?
Yeah, could I intercept?
Yeah, sure. Sure, you could definitely
Yeah,
intercept.
then I want to, of
Yeah.
course.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I didn't know whether anyone did. I should have asked. That's my fault. In that case, he will completely fail to ride Thomas. You don't even take miss damage. Just fucking, like, sails. Ah! And
Crashes
just, like,
into a wall.
Yeah. Ah!
Thud.
And then, like, he looks back at the other guy and says, "She kind of left. Should we be here?" And then the other guy takes his turn, like, "Let's fight!" Ah!
Intercept.
All right. Attempts to jump on Tempus. And we'll do so for...
Roll with it.
All right, 5 points of damage, 5 points of ongoing damage. And,
Woo, 10 ongoing. This is fucking brilliant.
And then the red cap that jumps on Tempus looks at the red cap who, like, failed on time and says, "See? So much fun! Don't leave!" And ends his turn. Leon, go ahead and give me a death save.
I don't think that will be necessary.
I know
Leon.
it won't. You haven't taken a rally, so go ahead and rally now as a free action.
I am using my Belt of Giant Strength.
Okay. I believe that is a free action to use. 30 hit points.
Leon is up and not even staggered.
What the hell? No, you're not. Just stands right back. Well, it takes a move action to stand right back up, but you're good to go.
I will be doing that anyway.
You've got the only two. Well, there are 3 enemies.
Stands up as a move action.
Yep.
Is slightly pissed. Will swing his sword at the first enemy he sees. Oh look!
Wait, no, that's my head! Ah!
Yeah, that hits him. He does not have the armor class required to survive escalation die 6, not even remotely. He is staggered.
As the icy sword goes over Tempus's head.
Poor level 3 guy. So outmatched here. Thomas, it is your turn.
Alright, Tempus, stand very still.
Huh? No!
That's a natural one. Grab.
Shit!
Let me try that again, alright? Oh.
It does deal 3 points of damage.
Alright. Stop moving, Tempus.
Dwohurim.
Who takes damage on that?
I should see if I can finish that thing off for you. How wounded does it seem? Like,
It is
super
staggered. You don't.
Not that bad. Alright.
Not too terribly bad below staggered, no.
Right, sure.
This guy is at full health, and he does look like he's having some doubts about the situation. As scary and terrifying as his face is.
Let's see here. Oh, we'll shoot on the staggered one.
Go ahead and give me a description for that Manaki. He is.
Sure, well, you know, seeing them sort of flay there, Tempus probably bowing down as this thing's just jumping on him. The other guy seeming like scared, looking to the first one for like confidence. He then sort of sees it, just sort of looks over, swings his staff, sort of points it at Tempus, you know, with the wand in the other hand, waving it. But just the creature's limbs beginning to lock up as it freezes from the inside. It's sort of its blood spiking through its skin as it just falls down, sort of shattering on the cavern floor into little pieces of like broken, icy corpse. He turns his attention to the last one. Well, the other red cap.
Oh. As you say that, the creature who looked pretty desperate and disappears in a shower of sparkles and light, leaving him to also teleport out because the bad word was spoken. But combat is still going on. Fargus.
Delay?
Basically, yes. You guys could delay. Fucking, you could delay forever, essentially.
We'll look around warily for a few minutes.
Let's do a rally.
Yeah, you guys might want to, like, if there's any sort of, like, rallying, if you haven't rallied, and I think Fargus has rallied, so you're going to have to make a normal saving roll to see whether you rally again this fight.
Yeah.
You sure can.
Nice.
Okay. That'll be Fargus' standard action. Move action?
Nah, I'm good here.
Tempus.
Okay. I need to do my saves because I don't see what I can kill.
Alright, just go ahead and skip the end of turn then, take your damage, and make your 2 saving throws. Alright.
Ow.
Down to 14 hit points and still goes. Escalation die remains 6. He's not doing anything on his turn. Fucking terrified out of his goddamn mind. Neither is he. Leon.
If something appears, or Chaos Bolt it. That's all.
Alright. You, in that case, you hear from the tree out here, "Trade!
What was that?
Trade!
Trade?
Trade!
They want to talk.
Trade!
Sure.
Trade!"
Yes.
The creature, like, slowly pokes its head out from the tree. Trade? Like, it doesn't have its weapons drawn anymore and is looking, no giggling, a mixture of, like, panic and fear. Trade?
Thomas will slightly lower his weapon.
Trade. You come out too! We lost! And then basically back from the gold pile, the other guy pops out slowly. Trade?
Fargus looks to the others.
Leon is now just confused.
I mean, Thomas
So-
will kind of wave towards the exit.
Contract says... And it's this creature in the tree. For trade, secrets offered for you, and he points at Leon, and you, and he points at Tempus. That is trade for live.
Tempest sort of looks at Leon.
I mean, some information about all of this wouldn't hurt, although I do have some assumptions here already.
We're taking the gold as well, right?
Of course we are.
Yeah.
There's a few gold coins in here. This might reimburse the ship.
The creature who got out of the gold pile slowly inches forward and says, "Trade?" And the guy who's in the tree slowly inches down the tree. "Trade?"
Yes, let's trade.
Okay. And then sparkles appear around this creature who's standing out here's head as he looks at Leon and points and says, "You are living, but not living. Ancient creature. And then the red cap gets a confused look. Yes. There you go.
I've sounded a corpse.
Or just basically just throw a dagger at its feet. So,
Maintained and grown by to support great and then the red cap gets a very afraid look at Leon.
Finish your sentence, please.
And you the red cap points at Tempus. And then sparkles appear. You're not alone.
Tempest just sort of freezes up.
There's a reason for you being, and that will come when the four... Well, that's all I got. Trade done. And then the, pursuant to the contract, The creature outside and then the creature inside disappear into a shower of sparkles with a finality that they are no longer nearby.
Tempus is dumbstruck.
So is Leon.
Was not what I expected.
If we're out of combat, GM, there is something I would like to ask.
Sure.
Well, mostly Leon would like to ask to the gods of his own knowledge. What the hell are those?
You can go ahead and make an intelligence-based skill check. Using a, I suppose your...
Order of the Twilight Cross?
I suppose that'll apply for this case, yeah.
3 plus 1 plus 4. What the hell are those?
Those are red caps. Red caps are, very, very terrifying boogeymen of sorts, and adventurers loathe and despise them because they have the ability to teleport into unobserved spaces, even places you don't think a creature of that size could possibly fit, purely by magic. And in the case of this mechanic, I will go ahead and share that in part it's determined a bit by luck and a bit by what's called the bad word. When the splotch cap scores a critical hit, or when a PC or a player at the table says or thinks, the bestiary specifically says thinks counts too. The splotch cap can teleport to a nearby hidden location it can see as a free action. That's what that effect was. The word is determined by me before the battle begins. And it came into effect for all of those impossible teleports every time the word was spoken by one of you.
I want to know what the word is. I imagine, like, since you've recorded this, people
I'm going
are
to look back in the video and check.
Yeah, people are going to watch it and they're going to try and trace it and they'll rewind repeatedly, going, "Who said what?"
In this case, I can share the word. The word in this specific case was red cap.
Ah.
And that's
Damn it, Goger!
Whenever anyone said,
right.
whenever anyone said red cap, when any of you said red cap, they all teleported.
So whatever our metagame
I
check
only
space
noticed
did.
it after Manaki said it.
Yep. That is most certainly correct. Red cap was the case. So whenever a player says red cap, and that was the word chosen for this particular battle, I made him disappear. If you ever fight him again, I'll choose another word. And that's their effect, to basically be that. I will go ahead and explain. I saw the creature and I was like, that's cool. I liked their backstory and I liked what they could do.
Damn assholes.
Crumble, let's gather all the money up. Then we'll talk about Leon.
Tempus is just still frozen and dumbstruck.
Guess
He's not shifted.
There's still quite a amount, well, to some extent, of treasure left here. There is a 565 gold pieces, 272 silver, 487 copper. There's a collection of small sapphires. You'd have to get those appraised. There is also the altar back here, which is dedicated to a dark draconic deity, whose name is such that I can't even write it down in the English language, because the characters don't translate properly.
So
and there is also a scroll written in... well, is anyone capable at all with attempting to decipher script?
Yes.
Maybe Tempus, but let's go with Dwohurim.
This is an ancient faded language, and you would definitely have to make an intelligence-based skill check using one of your backgrounds, and I do believe that would apply, Manaki, to attempt to glean any meaning from it.
Well, you know, he's a shaper. He has had quite the extensive amount of esoteric sort of, you know, just tasks really in training in his teaching of how to really, well, be a good wizard. Adding to that, he's lived in Horizon for quite a long time, where everything is written in esoteric, weird languages. Just, you know, wizards like to be hipsters like that.
Okay. Sure, I agree. Okay. The lengthy scroll is actually 2 contracts. The first assigns Almarune, the lightning worm, to a clan of redcaps for a specified amount of time so long as the two wish to work together. And the redcaps will strive to protect and defend the blue dragon's lair so long as they are paid X amount of gold pieces. The second contract is between Almarune and the rest of this, even with that roll, you think that you're going to need a library to translate this. This is much older text, and Dwohurim, not even Dwohurim with that roll, he knows that he can do it. With that roll, he can certainly succeed, but he's going to need some time to decipher the rest. A library to cross-reference the words.
All right. Sure.
So, just to point out the 2 elephants in the room currently. First of all, our treacherous guide was, in fact, an agent of one of the 3, the black one to be specific.